Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 3 replays. One on the top left side is the blue Swedes. We have abdu 401. 401 is the arrow code forbidden, right? On bottom right side is the red Ottomans. We have Wolf. He's a good boy, give him some good head paths. Can't really say for sure. I usually just cast replays of whatever just gets uploaded in the Discord channel, so it's not really replay sharing site. So I just grab whatever I can. Not necessarily what's good or bad, just try to eye for ones that are not versus bots. Let's see now. We do have, when it comes to natives map, we got a very important native, the cow. You can get some free cows. We also have the House of Oldenburg, which does give you access to a royal hunter, which is a villager that specializes collecting up resources, which can be upgraded to royal huntsmen, which are a counter skirmisher, a very rare unit type that's specifically designed to beat light infantry. Also, the northern musketeer, which is just a musketeer with only costing food, effectively making it cheaper than standard musketeers because food gets collected quickly. The other natives of the map is House of Fanar, which does give access to overzone skirmishers, which have high hit points, boyars, and heavy cavalry that have high attack speed, and a button there to build to get free musketeers. Mostly the Sombros Discord has a lot of replays they upload there. There's also a replay uploading section in the House of the Trading Post, but it doesn't look like people really upload too many there. Also got the Helga Peltz spam deck that is spamming up the Swedish light cavalry. He also has access to Jaeger's mercenaries, and since in the Swedish Jaeger mercenaries can be enabled, and so you can get that as a permanent build option. So he is going for a Skirmgoon version, the Finnish Helga Pelties, and the German Hessian Jaegers. And we do have the NN deck. I have not sure what that means. It does include the Silk Road, which he sent that first to get more trade or more income from the trading posts. So you may want to get out a second trading post as soon as you can to really get dividends. He does have Palace Intrigue. Overall, it looks like it'll be a fast fortress. There's a Falconets, Great Bombars, Sapahi cards. And Intern School, Cooley School, and Akim in Oglon School, haven't pronounced that. Definitely focus on Fortress and Industrial Age. He has been in the second trading post now. I know it's just something as well. We got, yes, this is technically infinite card, but the first one does provide 4 prospect weapons, but the other ones just only get sent 2. Does have, yep, this will increase the range of Helga Peltz by 1. Not really that great. Carolyn's by 3. That's actually a bit more the significant part about it. Trample Tactics. And Thin Horses increases cavalry's health. Reduces the attack speed of the Trample attack speed by 0.05, so it makes them attack a lot faster. As well as improve the hit points. Got the governor now being researched. And the Ottomans. Or not Ottomans, the quartermaster. Blah. Yep, mine's starting to melt right now. Got some torps, not a whole lot of torps in the field, just a modest number. We do have some minions, you'd probably be eyeing for that, as was Eisenberg Ironworks. There's the more torp card. One thing you can do against Swedes, if you realize your opponent's pushing quite aggressively the torps, you can torch the torps and just get rid of them. Sort of like how Japanese shrines, if they're being aggressive with their shrines, just punch them for it. Pikemen are a very good torch unit, as well as taking out cavalry. He does delete the cows, letting the torps to collect those up. will cook at a good rate, but killing off the cows early like that means they're not going to be super fattened. With the market and the mosques now being established. In this case, he went for a delayed market and mosque so he can get out these trading posts. After all, the Silk Road is a pretty nice card. Gives you all your crates that you ship in, such as coin, 25% more resources, as well as trade routes provide 25% more resources. So now with the plus 25% coin, the 700 coin effectively gets turned into what? 800, almost 9, somewhere between 800 and 900 coin. Does add up. He has 2 shipments available, but not going for either. He's already gone shipping his coin. He is now aging up. He's saving these 2 shipments for the next age. This 1200 coin will turn into 20, or 1000 coin turns to 1250 coin. That's enough coin to age up again. So if you solely focus on collecting food, he can try going for fast industrial, or he can go ahead and start pulling out perhaps AZAPs. AZAPs are a weird infantry unit in the game. They may look like a light infantry unit being an archer, but they're actually a heavy infantry unit. They're a weird unit. They're an exception and one of the exceptions to the rule. Hussars straightforward. Does inside the town center now. Looks like the explorer is going to be gunned down. Finds that one villager, and the villager does go down there. The marksman is now being researched, which I believe will give him a handful of obelisk guns, like 4 obelisk guns, which is actually not a good idea with all the hussars in the field. He has a bit of food. He's absent the coin. Maybe he does have a bit of food, so perhaps maybe Sipahi. Sipahi against this situation probably get overwhelmed, though they will be effective. Seem like a bit of a waste of the Sipahi. So maybe the AZAPs. AZAPs into coin. Then maybe into wood. He has 3 shipments available. I'll take time to torch it down. He is going for Sipahi. Sipahi is pretty much the premier heavy cavalry in the game. There's some torps there. And they're around Tin Mine. Tin is smaller. 1500 rather than 2000, so it's easy to torch down. Got gold up in these hills. I'm surprised I didn't see the torps up here. Those torps will last much longer up there. Now there's 5 Sipahi. They're excellent units, that's for sure. Do not save this trade post. Obelisk guns. Oh, his shipment of obelisk guns he got from the age up actually were useful. I stand corrected. Sipahi do have excellent AoE damage. Rip apart those hussars. Okay, I always underestimate Sipahi. They're always just good. 6.5. They are hussars. Oh. Or faster, but of course faster doesn't mean means moving. I created a deck of the Silk Road today, but I fear it is getting rushed and by not having army because I spend it on trading posts. It all depends on the matchup as well. There's some civilizations that are great at rushing, such as the Russians, no pun intended, and the Aztecs. You sort of there's something you can do when you're in game. If you click on this button, click on the person, you actually bring up their deck. Assume they have one selected, you can actually take a look at what their deck is in game. And that way you can view their deck and you get an idea of what they're going for. Of course, as a replay, I can't necessarily do it like how I showed you. But just remember, the treaty button, click on the player, and pull up their deck. Got a Shimmer Falcon that's there. So as the 3 obelisk guns. Going for the millet system. He currently has 1625 villagers. There is the Pelts, which is the light cavalry unit, which will be countered by the obelisk guns. What about the new Iroquois? They rushed me super fast yesterday. Can't really say off the top of my head. It's one of those things where you just gotta scout out and see what your opponent's doing. If you look at your opponent's deck and you think he's going to be aggressive, don't go for economic cards. Go for aggressive cards to counter it. I don't really know what to say. Oh, one villager gets gunned down there. The Iroquois do have an archer that only costs food, which is light infantry units, so you can counter those out with heavy cavalry. If they go for tomahawks, a bit more of a generalist heavy infantry unit, which not every civilization has their own heavy or light infantry to counter them. Crossbowmen's more of a soft counter than a hard counter, so don't really rely on crossbowmen against them. Going for regular musketeers against them is not bad as well. There's the shipment of Azaps. They are classified as heavy infantry. They are a weird ranged pikemen sort of thing. They have good pikemen melee damage against all cavalry, but they also have the effect, similar effect to light cavalry at range. They're definitely a counter unit, though they do lack the siege damage compared to pikemen. You now have the mosque constructions to get cheaper mosque research, as well as the cheaper Palace of Intrigue research as well. Also, cancel the Palace Intrigue, going for shipment of coin. Bottom player's going for this coin shipment, which will give enough coin to age up. Right now, the Swedish player does have 30 villagers, as was a decent number of torps, so his economy is very, very good right now. 11 out of 20. Effectively, each torp provides extra villagers, so effectively 41 villagers versus 18. That's one thing as well. Ottoman's economy, it's difficult. People debate whether or not Ottomans are strong or very weak. In some cases, if your opponent's playing against an eco game and you're trying to do stuff like Fast Fortress, it is a little bit difficult. That's for sure. Azaps are straightforward. They have 14 range. These guys have less than normal range at 10. So these Azaps are a great item, as well as the obelisk guns. Both of these units are effective against those Pelts, like cavalry in general. It's probably just to make sure to keep a distance. If these guys get in the range, they're dead. That one's dead. He's actually pushing way forward. He's going to engage. He's going to try tie his opponent up in melee here, so his other anti-light cavalry units are trying to engage. Got some Jaegers on the field as well, which will do bonus damage to Azaps. They're heavy infantry, while they won't do any bonus damage to the obelisk guns. The Ottoman player looks like he has now triple town center. He's eyeing to get his eco going. He has gone for the shipment of wood, which does, of course, have forest roof drop off. He's getting quite a bit of food stored up as well. This also increased the build limit of covered wagons by 2. So he could eye for some sort of like quintuple town center. Got a saloon here. Ragnar's Revenge. Going for more of the Jaegers. He actually has not actually gone for a contract catching Jaegers. He did get Jaegers as a random mercenary draw. Got advanced artillery there, which will give him 1 mortar. Looks like Blue's going to try to close out the game now. Jaegers can be counted out with spies. You're welcome. I can't give you guaranteed answers. I can give you generalist answers. It's one of those things, well, there are some unique unit types. One probably the oversight that I think many people make is that Azaps are not light infantry, but heavy infantry. which is a very important distinction. Got Eisenberg Ironworks there, increasing the coin collection rate by torps by 100%. And there's the mortar. An early mortar like this can cause some huge issues to structures. 500 damage per shot. Oh yeah, that's huge. You got 37 versus 118. Yep, that's huge. Ottoman player looks like has a large number of idle villagers. I see. Yeah, it looks like Ottoman player had some villagers rotating around. He has a small military force there. He's aging up with the Grand Vizier, which I think gives him some more of the Sipahi, right? 4 or 3? 3. They also automatically upgrade per age, so you don't have to worry about game. So they're automatically guards, so they have even higher stats right now. They're a very nice unit, but he's fighting against a good amount of light cavalry. So he needs to put more obelisk guns and A-Zaps against them. Janissary is not bad either. Villager gets gunned down. He can't be losing villagers like that. Shipment of Janissary seems good to me. I don't think the faction is going to be super useful. The Jaegers also pose a problem as well, so it does need the bombards. Right now the Ottoman's position is just not good. He's a lot of wood right now. He does have Palace Intrigue. Okay, he's going for the Palace of Intrigue research. He's going for the Advanced Mosque research. There is the New Order Infantry, which gives him Nazim Fusiliers, a elite heavy infantry unit that's going to be limit spawns. So he's going to rely solely on the mosque. Does get the guard Nazim Fusiliers, 20 out of 20 of them. And for range attack, the bonus versus heavy. Each different stance gives them different multipliers. They all classify as heavy, so the Jaegers will do bonus damage against them. So it's not a perfect counter, but they are still pretty usable against these Huckapults. Now the town's a bit under fire. Sipahi push forward. There we go. He used some sort of ability there. What ability? I'm not sure. He has bayonets drawn. Sipahi needs to keep it distance. He needs to let these guys do the work. Sipahi drawing some fire. That one guy's in the formation is not good. Sipahi fires away. Sipahi can gun down. These guys didn't do enough work, and there's still too many Jaegers. Sipahi falling on back. Does kill that one unit there. Mortar firing away. He's bringing the stream of great bombards. Let's see. Okay, now these guys in cover formation, so they get ×2 damage versus all cavalry at range. So these guys will report the cavalry at range. Oh, it looks like they were trying to move forward. They should have been A move forward. Let's grab some A-Zaps and obelisk guns there. Needs more Sipahi to engage those Jaegers. Most of the Huckapelts are down, which is good. There's great bombards that will greatly help out against these. They're great. Hope you cast another game, but if you don't, please recommend someone who is casting. There's a handful of channels. Sorry, my voice is starting to go out. This will be my last replay for tonight. Let's see. I know there's Samurai Revolution, but he mostly does like a first-person perspective stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the House of Trading Post. You can probably there is a section where people, as well as some bros, where people upload their videos. So that's probably a good spot to start with. But I think most of them are in the first-person perspective. Great bombards got ripped apart there, poorly placed. Losing those great bombards like that is a huge problem. He has 28 idle villagers. That's not good. So he has pretty much no economy right now. Going for the Kapuli cores, which should give him some more Sipahi, right? I think another 4 more? 5 more. It also increases some of the other resistances. General improvement. Jaegers going to get apart here. They should generally be a moving forward. If they're moving, they're not attacking. A will connect the Hulk pelts. Even though these guys won't get bonus damage, smashing anything in will do damage. And he's... There we go, gets a volley there. Either A, you charge in, or you withdraw. That is dancing around, that's not great. He's actually connecting these guys, rips them apart. And he will counter his counter by hitting him really hard with really good AoE. Thinking that mortar is actually important as well to help protect his buildings. He still has 32 idle villagers, so Red's economy has still not recovered. Or even resumed. He's now bringing the Nazim Fusiliers. He replaces Janissary shipments with the Nazim Fusilier.
Emlyn?
Good damage there. Does lose the rest of the spot here now. Villager firing her gun. Now we've got some more mortars being blown in the field. The Swedish player is still age 3. His economy has not been paused. Has 55 villagers plus 10 from the corpse versus just 40. He's collecting quite a bit of coin right now, so maybe he still has a large number of idle villagers. He needs to get that fixed. There's no reason why those villagers are idle. He could probably also repair up this town center while at it. Our Nazim Fusiliers push by forward. They may get some free kills there on these mortars. Get some good damage there. Oh, we also got some militiamen here. The lady's also helping out these men. Now he's in the cover formation. Give them more revolutionary multipliers. And now he's bringing in the, how to pronounce that word, or. I don't even know how to pronounce that C. Yeah, let's get a round of great bombards. They're very fine. He's also now going for the, Perulu Viziers, or however you pronounce that. I can't pronounce anything in this game. Handful of militia there along with the Jaegers. A decent number of great bombards push right forward. Great bombards, they just do good damage, not real multipliers other than negative multipliers. Ranged cavalry cavalcade, so we got some improvements here for these hog pelts. Placard mines as well. Very fine coat. And a couple culverins for counter artillery. Going for more of the York research. He's actually maxed out, so he had a bit of downtime, but nothing too significant since I see this one's still progressing while this one's paused. And some holes over there. Jaegers are still generally good. He has a decent amount of counter artillery. Who does what? 160 damage per attack? 3, I think that is enough to one-shot a great bombard. I always take the exact numbers. Ragnar's revenge does go down. He will have his revenge. Some of this other ships are going down. The Swedish player is getting at pop cap, but not at pop cap. Has quite a bit of resource stock piled up. Does one shot one of the great bombards, splash another one. Does get some damage on the culverins. Counter barrages. Doesn't finish off that one. Nazim Fusiliers in melee mode. After all, these guys don't have any melee resist, just range resist. And the AoE damage from the Hulk of Pulse doing some great work there. One does stay up. Great bombards. He could have finished one off. Now bring in the contract Hessian Jaegers, get 10 Jaegers. Of course, he is still age 3. Keep on forgetting that. You also can bring in the free hot air balloon. More Sapahi now pulling the field. Going for some E-Moms here to heal up his elite infantry units. As well as probably up the Great Bombard. Now also the standing army being researched. More villagers. He has enough resources to age on up, so let's look on eye for the age up.
Yes, good.
So let's bring some more light cavalry. Yep, he's going to just go for military units. He's not going to eye to age up. That's probably a good call. But right now, as Ottoman starts getting more and more villagers, he does get another town side of the field. He has not gone for 2 additional town centers, nor the factories. Probably a good idea to go for factories.
Hazır.
Find some mortars. Mortars do go down there. That was a really free kill. Here comes the Huckapelts. These guys are very stacked up. The AoE damage from Huckapelts may be devastating. Going for Sapahi. I think he should have gone for a round of the Fusiliers. He could activate trample mode. He's trying to go for Sapahi. He's running around a little bit too much. These Jaegers need to start hitting over here. Guys can get some town militia there. Great Bombards is firing out a little bit of everything. Red is playing Ring on the Rosie and somehow being a bit more successful as an opponent. Jaeger's not getting, or now in range of Great Bombards, so played Ring on the Rosie a bit too much, and all this AoE game's going to rip them apart. Very poor control there by Blue. Some villagers trying to get stabbed there. Of course, Great Bombards not great against cavalry. Just fine. And these Nazim Fusiliers still cause some issues. Just finish those guys off. He's losing a bit too many villagers. He's down to 55 villagers. Still aging up, going for the cavalry marshal. And that Great Bombard could have been picked off a long time ago as well.
Hello.
Let's take out those units there. Now trying to get the Nazim Fusiliers, who did far too much damage there against these villagers. And just didn't even get a swipe there. Very poor control there by Blue. There's age up, so get some more Halkapelts. He's down to 44 villagers, not good. The Ottoman player's at 72. Yep, Blue took too many losses there. Don't know if Blue can recover. We now have heavy cannons being pulled on the field, as well as more Halkapelts. More Nazim Fusiliers. However, of course, they are limited to 20. They're a nice unit. Very cost-effective for the population as well, but very limited. And right now, the Ottoman player has enough resources to revolt. Is he going to revolt? He has 2 shipments available. If you good idea to get those factories before revolting. Or for more Fusiliers. Also, it looks like he got some plantation upgrades. We also have this still up here. Don't know if he's gone with any Northern Musketeers. Or the Royal Huntsman. Nope, he has not put any of them out, nor has he used big buttons, so the trading post appears not being super useful. Heavy cannons need to push on forward. Good volley there. Gets a couple more volleys there, takes on another group of them. Now we've got the Colvins Royale, counter artillery. And we've got some obelisk guns being pulled in field. Light infantry units, which will be effective versus these Helcapelts. Good counter unit. Heavy cannons need to focus on the infantry. They're very stacked up. Great follow there. Obelisk guns do siege damage. They bypass the high range armor of the Swedes, and game's over, and I have no idea who actually won the game. I think the Swedish player backed out of the game. Yeah, I think the Swedish player backed out of the game. Oh, his heavy cannon's in great position. I have no idea. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking the Swedish player backed out of the game. By the way, this is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.